Man.
So far, we're on a roll.
There's a lot.
I'm just going to go ahead and just jinx this and and see what happens.
There are a lot of moving parts today, it feels like. But we're doing pretty good.
We're doing good. It's good to see all of you all back for, what episode are we on
114.
now? 114. And Jansen was just telling me that he's been kind of going back through the Ramble streams and that this is, I don't know if it's exactly, but there are around as many Ramble streams without Jansen as there are with Jansen.
Yep. Sound and video is choppy.
Oh, give me a break.
No, Kelly. Better now.
Maybe his connection.
Maybe, yeah.
The trees in Virginia are burdened with ice and snow.
They're just so heavy.
They don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, but I think I'm at like half of the episodes with me in it versus you.
Cool.
It's been an honor. It's been fun.
Absolutely, the honor is all mine, Jansen.
Wow. I'm just happy to be here.
But you're also saying that come March,
we'll be in year 3.
Year 3 of the Ramble stream, which is insane for me to think about.
That's wild.
So, yeah, episode 114. Welcome. If you are new to the Ramble stream, welcome. First off, and next up, tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind. If you humor us, we say,
if you will,
if you will. And the way that the best way to do that is to tell us where you are watching from, what you ramble with. If it's a Janus, tell us the model and serial number, and tell us what you're sipping on this evening. And I'll go ahead and get started. My name is Richard Worsham, co-founder and head of design here at Janus Motorcycles. I ramble with a 2009 Kawasaki KLR and a 2017 Halcyon 250. Okay, I jinxed it.
Guys, I don't know
what happened.
I don't know. I've got no clue what happened, but we're gonna find out.
Is our audio still working?
I think our audio is still working.
Yeah,
you guys can still hear us, but yep, we see.
Tell us if you can still hear us.
We see that. Let me see if I can fix that. Richard, would you kill some time for me?
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, as I was saying, I ramble with a 2017 Halcyon 250, number 68, and we've talked a little bit about the naming of things, and I think 68 is just going to be 68. But anyway, while Jansen figures out our camera situation, we've got a really good program for y'all. I'm really excited about it, and we've got a good thing to talk about. We've got a good poem to read. It looks like our video is back. We're all rolling again. Do you know what the cause of that was?
I have absolutely no clue what's going on with that. I thought I had it figured out. Turns out, had no clue.
One of the things that we're reviewing right now at Janus Motorcycles is our quality systems. And one of the questions is not just what's wrong, but how do you go about fixing it? So if the question isn't just like what happened, it's how do we make sure it doesn't happen again?
Yes. Here we are. It's happened again.
Well, now we had to figure out how do we prevent it from happening.
Yeah, well, at first I thought they don't need to know. Yeah, but my name is Jansen. I'm also coming to you live from Goshen at the Ramblestream studio. What a beautiful place to be. I ramble on a Ford Lightning, in a Ford Lightning, whatever you want to call it. And I'm sipping on something.
Yeah, I didn't actually say what I was sipping on either. Go ahead, you go.
I don't remember what it was.
Wolfert Reserve 23 starter. They have a whole line with different automotive and motorcycle themes. I think one of them is called Clutch.
And
maybe
starter fuel. Is that what this is?
That's what this is. Different things.
Guys.
Magneto. No, I can't remember the rest of them, but
Magneto.
They're check them out. They're cool. And that's what we're sipping on. And Mr. John Wolfert has a Halcyon 450.
He does, and it's beautiful.
So, yeah.
It's got a nice copper pin strip. It's good. But we're glad you're here. This is episode 114. We are going to be talking about what really is a habit.
What's a habit?
And we're going to try really hard to stay within that question. We're going to figure out what it is. And then
we're not going to talk about
anything else.
Nothing else.
Because
we're going to save more conversations about this for the next 2 Ramble streams.
Yes.
So this is we're trying, instead of to just like ramble about everything in one episode and make it kind of nonsensical. Focus it a little bit more.
Right.
And like we were saying before the Ramble stream started on the pre-ramble, by the way, Jansen, little plug.
Yeah, if you guys want to join the pre-ramble, you can do so by hitting the join button down below. It's $6.99 a month. You get pre-ramble, which is 30 minutes of us setting up the stream and having conversation beforehand. You get a week early access to the videos that are coming out, and you get members-only shorts.
Thank you very much. But like we were saying on the pre-ramble, sorry,
I'm really dialing it in.
Come on, let's just keep it, hold it together.
Yeah.
We were talking about we were asking ourselves, what is the goal of the Ramble? And the goal of the Ramble, Jansen, is to answer
two questions. What is it?
Yeah.
And how does it fit?
Yeah.
And
so,
when we say fit, meaning like, how does it fit into rambling?
Right. So that will be our goal as we talk about habits.
Yes.
This evening. Where do we go from here?
I think we should just get into some comments here. I know that we posted the link super early.
Staying on topic instead of derailing. Well, we can't guarantee
no
we
guarantees,
won't get derailed.
Yeah, no guarantees here. We're going to really try our darndest.
Go back to the bottom real quick on the comments.
Okay.
Gary had something about the video being out of sync.
Let's see here.
I had to restart my phone. Video and audio is okay now.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Back to the top.
Video is choppy. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Video is jumping now. Let me try something. If you want to just kind of go through those comments, Richard, while I try to
go
figure
through
out
the bottom ones. We got okay. Thanks for this tip, Speed Racer. I'm not able to go through all these, but let me hear. I'll go to the top here. If I can make Jansen's mouse work with my left hand.
It's harder than what it looks.
I'm using my left hand. It's like Inigo Montoya. Or Wesley, sorry. Straw Dog first. Greetings. Halcyon 250 number 769 in Wisconsin, sipping on coffee. Kelly is second again. John Gover says Halcyon 450 number 119 in North Carolina with some snow remaining. Okay, so y'all are coming out of the snow. Speed Racer 95, Maryland, Harford County, Halcyon 250 number 1209. At least several times a week, I go in the garage and look at Jeannie. Why, you ask? Because she's beautiful and magical. Capitalized. And he's sipping on ice cold milk, eating peanuts. That's why we have to answer the question, why is this happening? I really did jinx it, didn't I?
It's okay. All is forgiven.
Well, bear with us here, folks, as we figure out the issues here. I'm going to keep reading. Can I still do comments here? No, I can't. Well, one of the questions I asked is kind of leading up to the stream is tell us in the comments also a little bit about some of the habits that you all have, whether they're unique or if they're just something that you find yourself doing or intentionally doing, repeating. Tell us about your habits.
I think the camera was overheating.
Overheating?
I left the back screen closed.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's always something. Okay. Let's keep going with the comments.
Gosh dang it.
We're good.
All right.
It's okay.
Where'd you leave off, Richard?
Right there.
Right at Speed Racer?
Yep.
Did you read Speed Racers or did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
My habit is modifying. This is John Gover. My habit is modifying motorcycles. In fact, I was reading the CAN diagnostic data on Friday from my H450 to use to build a logger for the engine performance just before the winter storm hit. He is definitely into modding. That's great.
That's pretty cool.
Very nice, John. Arlsberg's on. I'm not sure why we have an episode on the clothing of religious orders, but I'm sure the guys will make it interesting. Well, we will.
We'll try.
We'll get there.
We'll
Don't
do
worry.
our darndest.
Not being of the cloth myself, I'm in possession of no habits. Well, habits are not only restricted to our clothing.
Many versions of this word
And
here.
habits that we practice are not restricted from clothing. They can be part of our clothing.
Eric Green. Eric with Outlaw in Vancouver, Washington, drinking water. Exciting news on the Wii Funder.
Good stuff. Keeps progressing.
This one's you, Richard.
Janus
I'll allow you the honor.
MC Rider. Halcyon 450 number 331. H250 number 569 from the frigid wasteland that is Michigan. Thankful I got my January rides in.
January rides. Golly.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're going to be going riding this weekend.
We are.
It'll still be January.
We are. That's fair. That's fair. That feels like different writing, though. This is a new name, or a name that's unfamiliar to me. H. Monick?
Monick, yeah. He's a fellow Richmonder like myself. Halcyon 450, number 318, Mellow, drinking an athletic, non-alcoholic, hazy IPA in Richmond, Virginia, hunkered down in the ice storm.
Aren't we all?
And when ice storms hit Richmond, things kind of come to a grinding halt.
I would imagine.
Or slippery halt.
There's news on the Wii Funder? There is. Some news. There's always news. We'll get to that later in the show. You got to stay tuned, though. We've got Michael Webster. Hello from Michigan. How you doing, Michael? We've got Charles Olaf from, Montana. LOL. Maryland. Eastern Shore. I rambled with Griffin 450, number 4, Halcyon 250, number 454, and Phoenix 250, number 30, drinking H2O. Nothing like a little bit of water, you know? Got Kelly here. We've got Gary Smith here. Gary, I'm going to read yours. Hi, from East Lansing, Michigan. Halcyon 50, number 11. Halcyon 250, number 79. Halcyon 450, number 3. Phoenix 250, number 79. Griffin 250, number 163. Phoenix 250, number 1020. A 1972 Triumph Trident. A 1980 Honda CM200. A 1990 Harley-Davidson 83 Sportster. A 2017 Euro Gear Up, sipping on Dr. Pepper. A classic. We've got Kurt Wise here, winner of the half off. I think he's getting a Griffin for his daughter, right? Yep, there we go. Greetings from, I should just read his comment. Greetings from Southeast Iowa, wrenching on Halcyon 250 number 487 and waiting anxiously for Griffin 250 number, who knows, from the Janus Dream Build event. Again, Kurt, congratulations. You did it. You did it. See what participation gets you? It's the chance to win half off. We've got Joe here. Joe in Chicago. Champagne Velvet from Upland Brewing. I'm sure that's delicious. You know what time it is, Richard.
I do.
It is a fan favorite segment called Poems with Richard.
Is that what it's called now? Poems with Richard. All right. This is on... I think it'll be appropriate given maybe, everything. We'll see.
What's the poem called?
The poem is called Pencil, and it is by a Ramblestream favorite, A.E. Stallings. Really lovely book here. This is from her collection, Like. Pencil by A.E. Stallings. Once you loved permanence. Indelible, you'd sink your thoughts in a black well and called the error ink. And then you crossed it out. You canceled as you went, but you craved permanence and honored the intent. Perfection was a blot that could not be undone. You honored what was not, and it was legion. And you were sure, so sure, but now you cannot stay sure. You turn the point around and honor the erasure. Rubber stubs the page, the heart, a stiletto of lead, and all that was black and white is in between instead. All scratch, all sketch, all note, all tentative, all tensile, line that is not broken, but pauses with the pencil. And all choice multiple, the quiz that gives no quarter, and time the other implement that sharpens and grows shorter.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So many similes.
I like the flip it around to the eraser part.
Mm-hmm.
It's my
And
favorite part.
I think the little bit at the end that sharpens and grows shorter.
Don't we all? Sharpen and grow shorter.
Don't we all?
What for AE Stallings? Like, what made you pick up that book? I think we talked about it a little bit.
This one was actually a friend of mine gifted me. I want to say it was like last Christmas.
Okay.
A subscription to a Substack.
Yeah.
From it's called like Poem of the Day.
Uh-huh.
And the poems this guy recommends are just, they're very much up my alley, let's just say, and recommended something from A.E. Stallings, and I was like, whoa, what is that? That sounds actually what happened was that sounds like Richard Wilbur. And
Is it?
And she's very much in the vein of Richard Wilbur. This is like these very classical similes and wordplay. It's really like, it's like playing with words.
Yeah.
She really, obviously you can see in that poem, it's like every word has two meanings. And she's like,
I think in the rap world, they call that a double entendre.
well, maybe they don't just call that in the rap world. Other places as well.
Specifically rap.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I like that poem. That one's good. There's something about a permanence, the permanence of a pen, but also the ability.
And we gave it up for the pencil.
But isn't that so cool?
Well, that's what she's saying. I think she's sort of saying that it's like, we want to be certain, but we don't really want to be certain.
We have the ability to change our mind, which is, I think,
I like writing with a pen.
Yeah.
I find writing with a pencil really problematic. For one, because I'm pretty sloppy, and also because it just gets like smudged. And I like to erase. I when I draw with a pencil, I like to go over with a pen and erase the lead afterwards.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now on to we're like kind of cruising along. Let's chill here. Richard,
chill out.
I'm all worked up with our cameras. Why don't you buy the Yammy bike from Spite, put it in the showroom, invite anyone who sees his video to come out and ride it?
We have a customer who purchased the bike, and they have their own plans with it. I think one of the plans is that he wants to like raise funds to give it to Doodle.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not the same bike though, is it? I'm getting confused.
So
the Yami bike?
The bike that
Yami bike doesn't
Spite,
belong to, I guess we could buy it from Spite, but he bought it. It's his bike.
I don't know if
he's got plans for it. Sorry, I'm getting confused. No, he's not selling. He's actually putting a kit on it. He's kitting it out and like doing his own content with it.
Yeah, you guys should follow him. Spite's Corner.
Sorry, I'm getting confused. Yami with Doodle.
Spite's Corner. That's his YouTube channel, right? Yeah. You guys should go follow him. He's got some really good content, good motorcycling content. That's really fun to watch. And he bought a Janus. And
I get all these YouTube influencers confused.
Yeah, I was gonna say something rude, but I decided not to.
Because Spite's I think he's gonna have some interesting content with hopping it up. Let's just say, souping it up.
I agree. What is the iron pen?
What is the iron pen?
Is that a reference to the poem Speed Racer? I didn't catch that one. I was too busy focusing on the eraser.
I don't know what the iron pen is.
The iron pen. It feels very serious, though, if you ask me. Does it say anything in there about iron pen?
I don't think so. I mean, the nib on a pen is often made of steel.
Not iron.
So, not iron, but
Spite is one of you guys.
Sometimes
He's from
gold.
Chicago. Yeah,
that's right. He is from Chicago.
He's one of us. He drinks
Malort.
Malort. Thank you. The best drink ever. Now on to our fan favorite segment.
Another fan favorite.
We've got Builds of the Week brought to you by Mitch McLean. Up first, we've got two Nicholases.
Two Nicks. This is
Nicholas's Phoenix 250. This is Phoenix 10-3. Do you want to talk a little bit about the naming scheme and why there's a 10?
It is a 10 because this is the third of the 10th anniversary bikes. So this one, we usually guess the color, However, actually, we can guess the color of this bike because a lot of the 10th anniversaries, it
It
might be a
It
limited
might be different.
choice, but it might be different.
Oh,
I know the answer to this one.
you,
So I'm gonna not
You
say,
cheated.
but this is a really cool bike.
I'm just gonna guess it's frame matched. That feels like the simple answer. It feels like, and normally what's simple is true. So
Okay,
9 times.
this
out of 10 anyway.
this is a pretty cool
The
build.
look on Richard's face makes me think otherwise.
Well, you shall see.
Let's get going here.
So we got a Softail 250, just like our Griffins.
There's a little swing arm action.
Little swing arm.
What is that little piece of plastic here?
That little piece
that
of it's
Delrin?
actually I think it's actually like a Teflon plastic, but
Okay.
it's that is the chain slider.
Got it.
So that catches the chain from hitting the swing arm. So
Well,
what are you thinking?
I'm
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, I'm changing my mind here real quick. I don't know why. I just got a feeling that it's actually super chrome. That's going to look so cool.
Well, this is not the only cool thing about this bike.
Okay.
So he's got the sport bars. These are the lowest bars we offer on the Phoenix. They have a slight drop.
Yeah, you can just see it there. That's a good picture to see
Mhm.
the drop.
Mm-hmm. Just low enough to
Hold on.
give you a little bit of a pain in the wrist.
Looky there.
Tie downs.
Some tie downs. Beautiful.
So this bike is not featured builds of the week. This is featured build. So this
Sorry.
build was actually done a while back.
This is
and has been picked up by Nick.
yes, this what do you call it? Just a nice little slip. This is a featured build.
But do you notice something about that tank?
I did, and we just kind of glossed right over it because I was talking about featured builds. What is that, Richard?
So this is, keep going forward. This is the Paragon logo that would have been found on our first bike we ever built before Janus was created. So
Oh.
Nick commissioned this from, I think, working with Grant.
Oh, cool.
And he wanted to get this to look like the Griffin. So it has the same, well, close to the same green. He decided to go with Indy Racing Green instead of British Racing Green.
Okay.
So it's a little different.
Look at that.
But pretty neat.
Look at that. Looks
Look at that.
all right. That's way better than frame matched.
It's pretty beautiful. And with
That-
the 10th anniversary logo on the side.
It's in black. Is that in black?
Mhm. Yep.
That looks really good in black. I like that
It's a
choice too.
really sharp bike.
I like that choice. Man, that's pretty sharp. Did you guys guess that? Because I didn't. Paragon lettering? What? What is that? Is that that logo? Is that hand drawn by you guys?
I did that in like 2010 on my
That's-
drafting desk.
See,
When I was still at Notre Dame
that's
studying.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like the squared out fins on the cylinder.
Yeah, that's something that we offer on the 250 as an upgrade. On the 450, it comes stock.
A soft tail is soft. Shocks compared to hardtail. Your ass springs and seat is your shocks. Completely different techniques of riding.
All right, old school.
Hi, old school. Glad you're here. Whoa, hold on. We've got JKRZC, a new YouTube member.
I also don't recognize the name.
I don't recognize the name either. Thank you so much for joining.
What's that logo picture of? It's like, I can't tell.
I can't
It's too
tell
small.
either.
Well, anyway, welcome, and
we'll
see you on the pre-ramble.
We'll see you on the pre-ramble.
Yeah,
Cheers.
cool. Cheers.
Thank you. Where's the
Salud.
house? Whereas the house sound is a hardtail, correct? Oh, Mark, you.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, house sound's a hardtail. The Griffin and the Phoenix 250s are
Soft,
soft
tails.
tails, as well as the Phoenix 450. That's also a soft tail.
And the Halcyon.
Did
450.
I say
Oh.
Phoenix? Bro, my mind is just always on the Phoenix.
The only bike that we make, including if you include the Phoenix 450,
Mhm.
is the only hardtail is the
Is the
Halcyon
Halcyon
250.
Up next, we've got friend of the show, Nick. I believe this is Nick Gillespie. And that's his username, so I don't think he'd care if I shared that.
Okay.
But this is Halcyon 250 number 1233. Super Chrome.
We're getting a lot of these 10th anniversaries coming through.
I love them.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we can take some guesses on the paint color. No, it's likely super chrome. That's a pretty good guess. But it could be something different.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm going with super chrome just because it's just an easy guess.
I'm gonna guess vintage red.
Okay.
Feels like a wild
You're your
guess.
own guess. You're your own man, Jansen. You can guess however you want.
I can't back down.
You can guess
now.
wrong if you want to.
I can't back down now. It's vintage red for sure.
Oh, look at that.
Super. Gosh, that looks really sharp.
These super chrome bikes just look so good.
I love the contrast of the black parts too on the super chrome. Oh, nice little fork
tie downs.
tie downs here. You gotta have it. Book rack.
Book rack on there.
Nice. I like
pops.
Ooh, the highway bars too.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of chrome.
There's a lot of chrome. Chrome handlebar. Oh, the suspense is killing me.
So I think that the chrome highway bars and chrome handlebars are an extra
Are they?
cost that this person added. I don't think you usually get those.
Oh, I don't see any vintage right there.
I don't even see any super chrome. Is it blue?
It's gotta be blue.
It's blue. Oh, yeah, there I have seen some.
It's blue.
It's blue.
Oh,
Nice.
with a white and
We're both wrong.
silver.
Good.
That
White
makes me feel
and
better.
a silver pinstripe.
That looks.
Look at how I mean, I don't mean to harp on this, but isn't it nice to have a monitor that you can tell what color things are?
Sure is, Richard. Oh, that's a really good close up of the
Look at that.
the logo.
Hand painted. Look at that. You can see the little edges of the paint.
That's sharp.
That's what I'm talking about right there. I love these close ups.
Yeah,
Look at
these
that.
are great.
That is not a decal, folks. Very, very sharp. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yep. I've seen this bike.
That's way
Beautiful.
better than vintage red.
Yeah, it is. It's really sharp. Man.
That looks super, super good.
It's also got
That copper.
ducktail fenders on it.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh my goodness.
That copper's
Look
a good choice there,
at
too.
That.
What do you
That
guys think?
copper with the saddle brown leather.
Yeah, that looks super sharp. Confediac, what's up, man? That looks fantastic. It sure does. Josh says, I'm interested in the Griffin 250, but want to see one in person here in Southern Nevada. Is there any? Jeff, give us a call, or you can go on our website, and there is a form. Gosh, I wish I could figure out mentally how to navigate you there.
The best thing I would say, Jeff, is give us a call, or you can just send us an email right here at rambling at Janus Motorcycles, and I can put you in touch with Mitch, our salesman.
Yeah.
And we have ambassadors all over the country, and we'll try and find somebody close to you. I'm sure there are some Griffins in your neck of the woods that we can put you in touch with. We'd love to make that happen. So yeah, rambling at janusmotorcycles.com. Shoot us an email, or of course, give the shop a call tomorrow.
Yeah. We're always answering. Not what I'd buy for myself, but full respects for how good it looks.
Get out of here.
Well, yeah. That's why I wanted to pull it up, because like you're not fooling anybody.
How about when you get a Janus, you can tell us what you would
that's
buy
what
for
you
yourself.
can say. We're glad you're here, Confediank, our only Twitch viewer, our only Twitch moderator as well.
All right, we got a black Halcyon.
Yes,
who's this belong to?
This is Kent. This is Halcyon 10.3 as
so
opposed
this
to
is
Phoenix
a 10th
10.3.
anniversary.
This
It is
one
also
is.
the third, but it is not a frame matched chassis.
It doesn't look like it.
So maybe we have super chrome.
Does he go super chrome? No, he can't. There's no way. I'm gonna guess cream.
Cream? I'm going super chrome. I'm going to win one of these times.
I'm having fun out here.
All right. So Halcyon, this is the hardtail. You can see there's no rear suspension on there. Electrical brackets, brake pedals, exhausts, wheels,
Are the little
shock absorbers.
Are the little
Wow, these are some different pictures.
all the parts? Are the little spikes on the brake pedal? Are those CNC? Like how do?
Laser cut.
Okay.
Yeah. And that little piece of stainless steel, so that when it rubs off, it doesn't rust.
That's some
Top
thought.
plates.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, this is a great shot. Those are the little fork pivot bolts that are machined just for us.
Oh,
We got tie downs. Here I was going to try and talk about beautiful machine parts. And
I was just like the tie
okay,
downs,
this is
man.
not super chrome. This looks like satin.
Is that satin olive drab?
No, I think it's pewter.
Pewter.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally different
I
Okay.
can respect that.
with red pinstripe.
That's like really red.
Really, really red. It really pops on that pewter.
Yeah, it almost looks metallic. It's not,
Mhm.
but it almost does.
Look at that. Close up of the VIN.
Yeah, we're just gonna quickly just go on by.
All right.
That just shows you that I don't go through these beforehand.
braided stainless steel brake lines. Look at that. Knobby tires.
Yeah.
Regular fenders.
Look at those hand-formed fenders.
And there she is.
Man.
Saddle brown. Or sorry, redwood. Not redwood. We call that oxblood leather with a tool roll, fishtail exhaust, number plate,
Some bar end weights.
headlight visor, 2 mirrors, and bar end weights.
That's pretty sharp.
And he's got the polished engine fins. Very nice. Very nice.
That looks really good.
Ooh. There we go.
I'm
And
glad we
all
kept
the
going.
all the 10th anniversaries come with these fuel caps.
That looks
Look at that.
super, super good. Beautiful bike, Kent. Thank you so much for building that beautiful. Oh, we don't have any. Gosh dang it, Richard.
Do you need to get a new camera?
No.
Wow cap. All right, folks. Bear with us. One more time. One more time. What was that? Is it the camera or the software? All right. Continuing on. Well, I think you all missed some of the beautiful photographs of that bike, and I do apologize.
No, I think they were able to see him. It's
really?
It's just the camera that's going down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Janice McGregor sent me a rolling eyes face. Come on, man. I'm out here trying my best.
Mark likes the 10th anniversary caps. Me too.
Yeah, they look super sharp. Only user error. I mean, Len, maybe.
Is the timer on the camera set to on?
No, I don't think so. I haven't changed any settings. That's what's weird.
Good. Thanks, Mark. I'm glad you can see the bike.
Yes, thank you, Mark. I'll have to look into my settings, y'all. We'll figure it out. This isn't a you problem. This is a me problem, and I'm aware of that.
It's now us problem.
That is fair. Maybe throw a handful of snow on the camera. That'll cool it.
There you go.
Maybe. What is a thing, Richard?
Oh, a thing. A thing is something that bears the test of time. And it is something that doesn't bore you. Coming up with a new, we're riffing on this. It's something that, it's like a Christmas present you get. You know, the ones that you get and then you like play with it for like a week and then it's just like
done.
you never see it again. That's not a thing. A thing is the opposite of that. A thing is like the thing that you go, wow, this is really cool. And then 2 weeks later you use it and you go, oh, wow, this is really cool. And then 5 years later you find yourself going, man, this is one of the best things I've ever gotten.
Like, I'm so glad I got this.
Yeah,
and I
or
remember
whoever got me this was a beautiful person.
and I remember exactly when I got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
That's
thing.
fair. That's fair. What thing did you bring for us today?
Today, I forgot that I was having too much fun eating pizza with Jansen ahead of time. And so I had to whip this one out. But I just ordered this.
A thing is something brilliant.
I just ordered this last week.
Oh, that's pretty sharp.
And this is a beautiful little bottle of ink. This is made by the Sailor Ink Company, which is a Japanese company. And this is, I forget what this is actually the name of it. It's like a really cool Japanese name. But this is the reason I got it is that the ink I've been using, which is a Pelican ink, which is like a German ink, very nice ink too, is water-based or water. It's not water resistant. Okay. So if I go over it with a highlighter, it smears. So I decided to get a waterproof ink. Or this is actually, it's like water resistant. It's not fully waterproof. And it's just really nice to use. The only problem is that whatever they put in certain kinds of highlighters is like a alcohol, and so it still smears. But if I use water, it doesn't.
So is the bottle the thing, or is the ink the thing?
I think it's the whole package. I mean, the reason that you want a nice ink bottle and why they're usually nice is that they need to function really well when you're dipping the pen in it. So it's part of the whole experience is the container.
Okay.
Because as that ink gets lower, you want it to still be able to pick up ink at the bottom. So this one has a lower point at the bottom. Some of them you'll actually find some ink bottles, they come to a point at the bottom. So you dip the pen in that, and then you can always get the last bit of ink. Other pens have a well at the top, and so you go like this,
and it fills up.
And it fills a little well, and so it's always got the same amount of ink in it.
Huh. Don't taste it, Jansen.
Jeff,
anyway, I was thinking about it.
But it doesn't hurt that it's such a beautiful.
It is gorgeous
thing.
It is gorgeous.
And it sits on your desk, and you're like, "Oh, that looks."
You're like, this just makes me want to write.
Yeah.
So
I've gone through 2 bottles of ink since starting Janus Motorcycles.
Only 2.
2 bottles of ink. This is like 50 milliliters.
I have absolutely no reference for how much ink
that takes a long time. A lot of writing.
What, like, I don't know, 15 years, give or take?
Yeah.
How long has Janus been around?
Yeah. So anyway, that's the thing for tonight. And I thought it was fun that the poem talked about.
Yeah. So
ink too.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
How it makes sense. Yeah. When you look at an ink, or like when you're writing with an ink, other than its ability to smear or inability to smear, like what makes a good ink a good ink?
A couple of things.
Because to me, for reference, ink is ink.
Well, yeah, but you know the difference between if you use a ballpoint pen or a gel pen, the difference in the way that it writes, right? Like ballpoint pens.
Well, like the feel, but I've always attributed that to the pen itself.
Yeah, but like you know how a ballpoint pen smudges at the ends. That's because it's a oil-based ink, and that's actually the only way that a ballpoint pen works. Because it has to have capillary action, so you can write upside down with it. If it didn't, the old original ballpoint pens, you had to write like almost perfectly vertically, and they would still like get really spotty.
That would tick me off.
And the machining to make it work properly was like only possible in like Germany or something.
No one talks about the science of ballpoint pens.
But when they figured out how to do, the technology was they started using an oil-based ink that just flowed better, and they didn't have to worry as much about the precision. But when you're talking about ink, it's oftentimes how well it flows, and how well it, how wet it is. They actually talk about the wetness of ink. Like,
is there what is the word? Is there like a special word?
I'm sure there is. Like, look up go on YouTube and look up fountain pen like web channels. And they'll do like they'll review a pen, and then they'll write with it, and they'll tell you what ink they were using and how well it flows, and like how supple the nib is, and
just.
It's really cool.
I love people that are like really into what they do. Like that's one of my favorite things to watch. It doesn't matter if I have like absolutely zero interest in the hobby itself.
Rambling.
Oh, man, it's so cool to watch people who care what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it fuels me to care about what I do. That's kind of
make
fun.
it a thing.
Right. Viscosity. Bert says, yeah, but like, is there like a pen related
specific terminology?
Like, yeah. Let's see. What other comments we got here?
Mark says we all had the Mont Blancs in the 80s. Well,
what is this?
Mont Blanc is typically a very expensive pen.
Okay.
Speaking, like the yuppies, like Mark's wife.
Like Mark.
And more suspenders. Yeah, yuppies.
There it is. John Gover, I once was doing work in a titanium foundry, and we had to surrender any and all ballpoint pens due to the potential for tungsten contamination. Seemed a bit far-fetched to me. Do they use tungsten to...
I don't know, but maybe there's like... I have no idea. I don't know enough about... It's true, says Mark.
Oh, you're a good sport, Mark. And a little round spectacles.
That's because he's in the architectural profession.
Right. I was about to say, don't you have round spectacles now? Well, I think it'd be a good time to kind of transition into what the stream is titled. What is a habit?
What is a habit?
So, Richard, I've come into this conversation without doing any research on purpose.
I understand you said that, but when we were preparing for this, you seemed pretty adamant. You had it more figured out than I did about that there being differences between habits and routines and like what defines a habit versus other things. And so one of the things that we're going to try and do over the next
20 minutes,
and then also the next 2 weeks is break this conversation out a little bit. And we're going to try and not to range too far. We're just going to talk about what a habit is.
We want to take it in chunks.
And then maybe next week we can talk about what are we talking about? What a routine is?
Yeah, routines.
Routines.
And how sometimes our habits influence our routines.
And then finally, how they transform us.
Yeah, how routines and habits transform both our minds and our bodies.
Getting real philosophical. But we're gonna try and stick to the point.
What is it?
What is it?
And how does it fit? It's perfect. It's perfect. So in your mind, I don't know if you want to talk about like before you did research or after, like what you think now. Because I think
maybe start with I'll start before I didn't research. I just read a little bit.
Right.
But when I think of a habit, I think of I was kind of conflating it with routines. Like it's kind of the same thing. It's like something you do over and over and over again. And I think that's true on some level. What about you? What were you thinking about what a habit is?
I think a habit is something, it's funny. I just saw Texas Rebel Tracy say a habit is something you do without thinking about it. But I personally think that a habit is something that takes intentionality. And maybe it's because I think about habits in the positive sense and not necessarily the negative sense of like, I want to start a habit of waking up early. I don't. First off, I don't at all want to start a habit
you don't
of
want
waking
to.
up early.
Okay.
No. But that takes intention, right? Like you don't wake up early on accident. Or if it's not waking up early, maybe it's like, I want to start a habit of going to the gym. Like it's an action that requires intention is I think what a habit is.
So that's interesting. I think, and I think I would tend to agree with you. But like I said last week, when we were on Friday, we spent a little time in the morning talking about planning out what we're going to talk about for the Ramble stream. We're getting better at this. And
we're trying.
One of the points that I brought up, if you remember, Jansen, is that we don't just have good habits. And so we also have bad habits.
Right.
And I think maybe we have more bad habits than we have good ones.
Probably.
And so in that sense, if you take what a bad, you say, oh, it's a bad habit I have of doing that. Is that something that you're intending to do?
When you first smoke a cigarette, are you intentionally smoking that cigarette? Are you thinking not necessarily about, man, I really want to pick up the habit of ingesting tobacco through smoke? You're not saying like, I want to do that, but like, is your intention to smoke the cigarette?
Yes. It has to be, unless you're just completely mindless.
There's intention.
I see what you're saying. But
you can't happen into a habit.
Yeah, but then there's also like the fact that, let's say taking your example, you want to wake up early in the morning, but you don't. And so most days you get up 10 minutes before work, throw some clothes on and run to work.
Sounds like a great time.
Okay. But you really you're not showing up like
you're not
ready to go.
Time,
you're not getting there on time.
Right.
You're late.
Right.
You're upset with yourself.
Right.
That's a bad habit that you don't really. Yes. And I think I'm actually going to, this is where I'm going with this is you want to do something different.
The hope is
you intend.
Different.
You even, maybe when you go to bed, you're like, I'm going to wake up early. And then you just like, can't quite do it.
Yeah.
That's exactly where we're talking about like what it is to be a human being is there's this like, you can have a desire to do something, but it doesn't necessarily actually mean that you do it. And so I think where I'm going with this is that a habit is something that you do.
Mm-hmm. It's just something that you do.
It's just something you do.
Interesting.
And so it's a good thing or a bad thing,
right?
But you choose,
right? Jeff,
I don't know if it's. I don't think we can always say it's a positive.
Yeah. No, right. I agree that they're not always positive. Jeff Kell says you can't force something into a habit. What do you think about that?
I disagree.
Why?
Because that's the nature. Changing a habit is one of the hardest things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the way that you do it is you do something different.
Yeah.
Like that question of like wanting to do something and doing it. The only way that you don't do it is the only way you change the way you are is by changing what you do.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
And so if you do change what you do for a long enough period of time,
mm-hmm.
and we talked a little bit about this, I think before,
mm-hmm.
like how long it takes.
Right.
If you do it long enough, we're talking about tradition,
mm-hmm.
how long it takes to become a tradition. If you do it long enough, then that becomes who you are.
Right. Right.
Then maybe that's controversial.
That's a routine though, Jeff Kell says. But I don't think it is. I think we can talk about routines later.
That's a good. But I like Jeff's poking at it.
But I understand your thinking, Jeff. I think the habit, and I don't know if you want to go there now. We can talk about it a little later next week. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, Jeff. Well, I don't think it's a routine. I don't think doing the same habit over and over again is a routine. I think that really what it comes down to, after I think my mind has changed a little bit. It's interesting that you can have a bad habit even though your intentions are good.
Right. That's the key though, to understand that. And so how do you change a habit?
Mm-hmm.
And why would you want to?
Right.
So maybe one thing that we can.
Oh, hold up.
Oh, there we go.
Ride Scrambled Pegs.
Yes.
Became a YouTube member. Thank you so much.
I recognize that name.
I do too. We'll see you on the pre-ramble next week.
Nice. Well, one of the things that was mentioned early on in the chat was like the we still have this problem. We'll be right back, folks. Is that going to work? Here we go. Was the play on what a the monk's habit.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very informative play on where he says, yeah, it's just something a monk wears, but it all comes from the same word.
Unpack that a little bit.
So
black screen becoming a habit.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. Like what I was telling Jansen when I was looking into habits, and the first thing that I started stumbling upon was monks, because ascetics that's what they base a lot of their existence around, and their life is very rigorous habits and routines. They have two different directions of those. But the habit is like originally the word, the Latin root of the word comes down to like character.
Huh.
Yeah. So your habits are your character.
That makes sense.
And so one of the reason that a monk wears why it's called a habit is that it's like, it's very rigorous, and there's no differentiation.
Yeah.
They all look exactly the same.
Right.
So it is a habit that they are all putting on this. They're wearing their character.
Right. Huh.
In a interesting way. So I think maybe that kind of influences what we're talking about, and like we've kind of talking about like what is it
What is? Yeah, I think
now? Now we can kind of maybe shift over a little bit.
Yeah. What I think I would like to hear, like, what a habit is something that requires intention. Yes.
No.
Sometimes though,
No.
sometimes you miss it.
Well, no, I think a habit is just who you are.
A habit is your character, but the character is defined by the things that you do, whether
Yes,
intentional
but
or
it's defined by
non-intentional.
your actions.
Habit is your character defined by your actions.
What you do, yeah.
I like
Not
that.
what you want to do.
Right. So, I understand. I've always thought that habits, you can shift your habits. And
Yes,
you've
I agree.
got full control of your
You
habits.
can shift your character
and
too.
what you have the ability to choose. And I think that's the second time that I've said that exact sentence. You have the ability to choose. You have the ability to choose who you want to be.
Right.
And I think that is incredibly powerful. But,
Absolutely.
But how
one of the most powerful things ever
how
said.
does this fit into rambling?
Right. So maybe what we can step back a little bit
Uh-huh.
and we look at, like, what are some habits we have with motorcycling?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first one would be we ride motorcycles. That's a habit
Riding.
that definitely defines who we are.
Right.
In a lot of ways. A lot of people, I think, part of their identity is, I hope it's not completely wrapped up in motorcycles, but
A portion of it is.
A portion of it is, right? Like let's say you're in a car, you're a rider, but you're in a car,
Right.
and thank you, Jansen, and you show up somewhere and there's a motorcycle parked out front and you walk inside and there's somebody sitting there with a helmet next to him. You immediately know that you have something in common with this other individual and that you could strike up a conversation with them. Okay. You immediately know that, right?
Yeah, there's like this shared experience.
Shared experience. And there's also even like the gear. It's like, it is a habit
Right.
that you put on.
You do the ritual, and you can't put your gloves on before your helmet,
Or, I mean, I've done it many times.
because then you look like an idiot taking your gloves off to buckle up your helmet. You know.
Right. But so riding a motorcycle is a habit,
Uh-huh.
but then there are habits that we do when we ride a motorcycle. There are bad habits we have when riding a motorcycle. Maybe you're a little too twisty with the wristy.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, a wheelie! My front wheels up. Whoa!
Or maybe there are good habits that we've developed very carefully through practice, which is a word that practice is action. It's doing the thing over and over and over again is how. So it's like, this is where I think we start thinking more about what a habit is.
Yeah.
It's like a muscle memory.
Yeah.
So when I hate to use the example of waking up in the morning because it's just like, it's so stupid, but let's just go with it.
It's an easy.
If you want to wake up early in the morning, the way you do that is not write New Year's intention that says, every day of 2026, I'm going to wake up early and then fail miserably.
Right.
The way you do it is every day you wake up.
Right.
When the alarm goes off, you get out of bed.
Right.
And then when you do that a number of times, you develop the understanding of the muscle memory it does get easier to do.
Right.
It gets much easier to do.
Have you read the book Atomic Habits?
No.
By chance? Okay. So James Clear, I believe, is the author, and he talks about, this is squirreling us a little bit, still in the habit topic, but I think it's important. We talked about, like, okay, actions or habits are your actions, and that decides your character, right? It's who you are. James Clear proposes that you have to choose who you want to be first. And then you have to decide, what does the person that I want to be, what do they do? So people who are strong go to the gym. So if I want to be strong, what do I have to do? Go to the gym.
Right. Or it's like,
that is the action that's required, right?
Yeah.
And I think that is an interesting way to, like, and that's where my thinking comes from. Is I think like processing through it has been influenced a lot by that book of like I can change and I can choose the habits that I want. Like, okay, do I have bad habits? Yeah, but I'm not going to think about those. I'm going to think about the ones that I want to do,
Right.
and focus on the things that I can control. Because there's this idea that habits are subconscious.
Chris Smith had a question for me.
Where is Chris's question here?
Scroll back.
Scroll back. Scroll back.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I don't want to go too fast.
I don't see Chris's question. We skipped it. Oh, Chris, when are you guys going to come and be on the Cleveland Moto podcast? You set up the time, Chris, and let's talk.
We'll be there.
I want to be on it.
Give us.
Yeah, we'll both go.
I mean, you can go. I don't have to be there. I can sit behind the scenes. I just want to.
Yes.
See.
So Janus MC Ryder says they are subconscious, and I think that yes, they are. They do become subconscious,
but I don't think they have to be. And I don't think
I'm starting to think that they are subconscious, and this is why I say that.
Yeah.
I want to do the second part of the question. How does it fit?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're kind of getting into woo self-improvement territory. It's kind of annoying.
Oh,
let's
get
out of
that territory.
Let's get into motorcycles.
I love it.
And it's the habits that we form, like braking.
Keep going.
Proper braking. The only way that you're going to know that you're going to be able to get on the brake properly and you're going to be able to pull the clutch, apply 70% front brake, 30% rear brake as hard as you possibly can when a car pulls out in front of you is if you've done it over and over and over. Because when that car pulls out in front of you, doesn't matter what you intend, doesn't matter what is going through your head that you want to do, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean,
no, seriously, what are you going to do?
You're going to do what you always do.
Exactly.
Subconsciously.
You're going to do what your body does.
Right.
And so the only way that habit is inculcated is actually doing it. So that's where I kind of say, yes, habits are more internal.
Yeah.
And they're things that are more subconscious.
Yeah.
And so like, excuse me, when it comes to riding, the habits we form, like it's even the fact that like, if you've ridden every day, like, or 3 times a month or once a week, and you do that enough,
right,
you start getting a little antsy if you don't get out and ride.
Right.
And it's part of who you are. Or if like me, if I go, I've made a habit. It is part of who I am. I mentioned in the video that we did that I wear gloves when I ride. Now, that doesn't mean that I do it every single time. There may be once in a blue moon when I'm like testing a bike and I don't have the gloves nearby and I'm like, oh, whatever.
Right.
But I feel wrong.
Right.
Almost the same with helmets. Yeah. I mean, with helmets, yeah, I just don't, I do not feel comfortable riding without one.
Right.
But like those are habits that I have. Yes, I intended to do that, but now it's become something that is more internalized. And the same thing is true of how we corner and how we all the things that we enjoy about motorcycle riding, I would claim are the fact that we're developing habits.
Yeah.
And it's the choice that we have of developing ones that improve us and that transform us into whatever we define as better at what we're doing or better as who we are, that are good habits. Just like there are bad habits and they're really bad ones too.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, it's worth it. Jason, thank you.
I'm terribly late to the stream fighting a big truck diesel with dead batteries in 10 degrees Fahrenheit. That sounds terrible.
Ooh,
Just got it started after 2 hours. Jamie said my Phoenix is ready. Did I make builds of the week? Not this time. Not this week.
But we will be featuring your bike. We got to make sure we do.
There are featured builds that are coming your way, Jason, that have your name on it. Well, I'll make sure that we get yours on.
Should we call that one a wrap and do some announcements?
I think so. I think that's a wrap. I am fully convinced that my thinking has been wrong, not overall.
Well, I'm done here.
But the the fact that we can choose to look at the habits that form us to be better people. And oftentimes we need to reflect and look at like, okay, what are the bad habits in my life that I need to change? And that's where the intentionality comes from, not the habits themselves. Ride or die.
We got a motorcycle show coming up on Valentine's Day.
Isn't that so cool? Richard and I were talking. Do we spoil it for the people? We should freaking do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Are we going to do it?
We're going to do it. We're going to do a Ramblestream special at the Ride or Die show. The
February 14th.
February 14th. It's on a Saturday. It's Valentine's Day. If you're in the area, if you're not in the area,
so far, I think we have a dozen custom builders signed up already.
That's super cool.
So we're shooting for twice that. So at least 24 custom bikes. Some of them I hear are going to be some Janus motorcycles.
Let's go. We're super excited about that. Where's that at?
That is being co-hosted with, with Janus Motorcycles and Journeyman Distillers in Valparaiso, Indiana on February 14th, 2026. And our video will be back, I hope, by then.
It's charging too fast.
It's charging too fast?
The cable is too good.
No.
Because that's what I switched the cable last stream to our cheap one, and it fixed it.
Okay. I didn't know that charging too fast was a problem. Anyway, onwards. We're going to have some special Ramble stream. Who knows? We might even have our significant others on the Ramble stream.
It feels right for Valentine's Day. I don't know. It's going to take some convincing on my end. I'm sure Amy's going to be up for it.
I'm sure she will.
But Danny, my wife,
we could just have her say hi.
She'll say hi. She'll be on.
We don't really want them talking too much.
Yeah.
Okay. What other announcements do we have?
We've got the WeFunder.
WeFunder is doing swimmingly.
Swimmingly. Do you have any updates there other than...
We're still just shy of 400. We've made some updates on the platform. Go check out the updates.
Yeah.
We are very excited for a big 2026. We've been sharing a whole bunch of information on that. We are gearing up to hit 12 motorcycles a week in production. It's gonna be a big push.
Yeah.
But that is what we're very excited about doing. We've been building our supply chain out. We've taken on a lot of investment in the last year. Our board is fully supportive of what we're doing. We've got an incredible group of investors and shareholders. We've got an incredible team. We've got an awesome podcast called the Ramblestream podcast.
I'm a little biased, but it's the best podcast out there, you know?
And we have an awesome group of customers and supporters in you all. So stay tuned for all the fun things we have for 2026, including tons of new video content coming out from Jansen and also from clips of this show that will be coming out regularly. So any other updates on the agenda?
We are going to Moto Camp.
Oh, yeah.
This coming weekend.
We're winning the Winter Moto Camp.
The weekend after.
This weekend. This weekend we're heading up to Michigan for Winter Moto Camp, where we will be shredding around in the snow. We're also bringing 2 Rivian trucks, electric trucks.
It's going to be exciting.
We're going to be partnering with Rivian. Actually, the guy who is hosting the event is a employee of the former electric truck company Bollinger.
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
He had 2 Cybertrucks there last year. So we're going to be playing in the snow with some fun things. And we have Neil, our own Neil Carlson, has put skis on a Griffin 450, which I was ripping around on.
You're going to freeze your carburetors off.
It's okay. We were trying to explain it to some folks at the shop, trying to convince them to come. They're like, it's not like you're riding forever. You are around a big fire, you hang out, eat food, drink things, and then you go rip around in the snow for like 5 minutes.
I'm just going to
crash about 4 times.
I'm just going to keep it off. I don't know what to tell you.
Then you come back and get warmed up again. So
it's just
a lot of
rinse
fun.
And repeat. I'm excited. It's going to be a great weekend.
We are going to be collecting a ton of content, lots of really good video, not black screens.
Not black screen like you're experiencing right now, but like actual video with real pictures on it.
And Jansen, can you tell me, will we be having this problem in the future?
We will not be having this problem next week. Guaranteed.
Thank you.
I said
appreciate
that before
that.
the stream.
Well, I did jinx it. All right, folks. We appreciate you all. We can't see you most of the time, so you can't see us. It's fair now. We can only.
True.
All right.
Thank you all so much for watching episode 114. We will see you next week for episode 115.
And we'll have plenty to report from Moto Camp.
Yes, the title being
Routines. What is a routine?
What is a routine?
Something along those lines.
Do habits make up your routine?
Yeah, whatever. We'll get it.
We'll figure it out. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.